Hi, this is Gold, and today it's Thursday, 8th of August 2013, and the time is 16:48 GMT. We are looking at the H4 time frame of the precious metal, and this is a video I had promised to you. So now that AUD-USD, the commodity currency AUD, which is directly linked to gold, is flying, has taken off. It is time for us to see how we can enter long, how we can buy the precious metal. So, using Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, this is the system we are using. You see the Kumo, the cloud. You see Tenkan-sen, the red line, Kijun-sen, the blue line, Chiku-span, the green line, which imitates price action. I'm going to turn candlesticks into a line to see how this line is the same as Chiku-span. You see? Back to candlesticks again. So these are the elements of Ichimoku, and we want to enter long, preferably as soon as we see a bullish Kumo breakout happening on the H4 time frame. It's premature to enter now, but if you see the criteria I'm going to give you all met, enter, go there, jump in long, buy. So we want to see 100% bullish picture on the smallest time frames, on all of them. Right now, the picture on H4 is not exactly bullish. There are bullish biases, but it's still bearish or neutral because the price is inside the Kumo. When the price moves inside the Kumo, the picture is neutral. So, going to smaller time frame, to H1, let's see. We had a very strong bullish Kumo breakout on H1 time frame. Although we see here now double top, lower close candlesticks formation. This bearish candlestick has not finished yet, has not closed yet, so we never know. It may go up. So we wait. The leading Kumo is the slope is upward. It's almost vertical. You see, it can't get more bullish than that. But its edge is not sharp, pointing upwards. It's not as sharp as needed for you to cut your finger on it. Okay, and that happens because Chiku-span, you see, is turned downwards instead of going straight up, and that all happens because of this bearish candlestick here. So we go to smaller time frame. We want to see Chiku-span going straight up on H1. Okay, we go to M30. On M30 we see that there is an upward slope on the leading Kumo. The edge of the leading Kumo, though, is slightly curved, you see, and that happens because of these two candlesticks which are bearish and because Chiku-span has turned downwards. You don't enter unless you see Chiku-span going straight up here and straight up on H1, okay, and straight up on H4 too, where we have this angle as well. So back to M30. This is M30. Let's go to M15. M15, we see that everything looks bullish, but it's not 100% bullish. It's 90-something% bullish. The leading Kumo has a sharp edge pointing upwards, but it's sloping upwards. It's almost vertical, but it's not as sharp as necessary to cut our finger on it. And that happens because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish candlesticks and Chiku-span going down instead of going straight up. We want it to go straight up instead of going down before we enter. Okay, M5, Chico span goes down. It doesn't go straight up, although everything looks bullish. And you can even see that the edge of the leading Kumo, which is bullish with an upward slope and blah blah blah, the edge is sharp, pointing upwards, but not very sharp. Okay, it's almost going to be rounded or make a plateau, but it's not as sharp as we want it to be. So we don't enter yet, we wait for Chico span to go straight up. Let's see what is happening on M1. On M1, this is what causes all this problem or this issue. We had a bearish Kumo breakout on M1, but on M1 everything can be reversed at any minute. So we wait for a bullish Kumo breakout to happen on M1. The leading Kumo is horizontal and the price moves sideways. It is a consolidation and we expect a breakout here, and once the breakout happens here, which will be very strong, and once we see the price up here above the Kumo, Chico span up here above past price action and above the Kumo, then we go to M5. We want to make sure Chico span goes straight up. Then we go to M15. We want to make sure Chico span goes straight up. Then we go to M30. We want to make sure Chico span goes straight up, not as angled as it is here. Then we go to H1. We want to make sure Chico span goes straight up, vertically up. And then we go to H4, make sure that the bullish Kumo breakout has succeeded, has happened. Chico span goes straight up, preferably above the Kumo, not only above past price action, also above the Kumo. That will be a green light for us to enter long for the precious metal. Let's go to the daily chart. You see that gold is about to give a bullish Kumo breakout on the daily chart as well. That's going to be a very long and very profitable ride. Things look definitely bearish on the weekly chart though yet, but a reversal starts from somewhere. So this may be the starting point for a very big reversal, and it remains to be seen. So you monitor your trade from H4 time frame after you enter, and you enter only once all the criteria I mentioned are met. You place your stop a few pips below the lowest spike here, and practically when there is an uptrend, the instrument makes higher highs and higher lows. Here the instrument, which is the precious metal, made a higher low here, so we put our stop below this this higher low, and you want to trail your stop once the precious metal makes a higher high, then goes back down, make a new higher low, and then goes back up, making a new higher high. On the second time it goes up for the new higher high, you trail your stop from here below the new higher low, which will be somewhere here, hypothetically. Okay? Now, take profit target with gold. Mamma mia. Well, I'm the least appropriate person to give you a take profit target, but using the technical analysis of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, theoretically and ideally, since we are entering on a bullish Kumo breakout on the H4 time frame, a good point to exit would be when a bearish Kumo breakout happens. Let me show you this happening right in front of our eyes. We had a bullish Kumo breakout here. Let me insert a shape to help you see it. Okay, we had a bullish Kumo breakout here and a bearish Kumo breakout here. So you could have made the profits from here to here. And now I'm telling you to do something similar. You may be more aggressive, manage your trade accordingly. You may be more conservative, manage your trade accordingly. Thanks for watching and happy pips.